Hello and good evening. As the stadium behind me gets ready to host the closing ceremony, these Olympics are already being billed as one of the best of all time. Thrilling sporting moments, spectacular venues and crowds that have helped create a memorable atmosphere. Our Olympics correspondent Adrian Warner has followed the action and has been meeting a few of the people who've helped make it special.
You don't see scenes like this very often in the capital, but they sum up the atmosphere of Olympic London, a city enjoying a different rhythm, a different mood, and all sorts of Londoners have been involved in the big moments, like one young athlete who lit the cauldron.
Young runner Desiree Henry is nominated by Daley Thompson.
A 16-year-old sprinter from Edmonton.
From the beginning, it was kind of like a nice kickstart for me just to be actually lighting the cauldron. And I think after visiting the athletics track a few times, I was there on Saturday with Jess Ennis, Mo Farah. They all won gold medals there. So the atmosphere in the stadium was absolutely amazing. I just felt, again, I was a part of history again, so I absolutely loved it there.
And this East London volunteer was part of history too. George Hoy looked after the kit of Usain Bolt.
He said, "What's up?" to me. Put his bag in the box, started to sort out his blocks, and because it's Bolt, the crowd were going wild. He gave me knuckles, started to take his kit off, and then the hat was the last thing that he took off. So when he took that off, I just said to him, like, "I like your hat." He said to me, "Do you want it?" And I said, "Yes, please." I can't even explain to you how much it means to me, because I do athletics myself. It's just unbelievable experience.
Is going to make it 2 gold medals for Great Britain. And the Londoner who produced the most spectacular athletics performance for the British team was Mo Farah. 2 gold medals in the 5 and 10,000 metres.
Who would have thought London would be able to put this together? You know, you have a dream and you go to other Olympics, but this is the best thing. People were just cheering, and the crowd and the atmosphere, and I hope we can hold on to this stadium and have a legacy.
But a legacy is for tomorrow. Tonight is a moment to celebrate the people who made the atmosphere at these games so special.
And Adrian's with me. It's been a 7-year build-up. To quote Mo Farah, who would have thought London would have put all this together?
Well, it's interesting, Riz. I've been talking to a lot of people in the international sports world, and what they're talking about are 3 big wow factors. The Queen at the opening ceremony, the venues, you know, Horse Guards Parade, Greenwich, spectacular venues right at the heart of the city, and also the great sport. But what they're also talking about is the people who have made these games. The crowds that have come, despite all the ticket problems, they've been desperate to get tickets, they've got in the venues, they've created a magnificent atmosphere. And not just cheering on Brits, cheering on the international athletes too.
And after tonight, of course, the focus will be on the Paralympics.
Certainly Paralympics. Riz, at past games, Paralympics, it's been a bit of a low, you know, after the Lord Mayor's show. I think it's going to be very different. Loads of people want to come into this park. They're buying Paralympic tickets. They want to see Team GB doing well again. And they also just want to be there. I've always talked about touching the games. Millions want to do this still, Riz.
But beyond that, a key thing for London is what happens to everything that we can see here inside the park.
I think the key thing there is that they build communities. Of course, the park's going to be closed, remember, for a year after the Games. They'll be putting flats in there. They have to have people moving in, using all the facilities, using this park every day, not just for sporting events. And think how many athletes can come from these areas now with sporting venues like this on their doorstep. I think Londoners are going to produce more sportsmen and sportswomen in the future.
Let's hope so. Adrian, thank you.